Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to set up a multiplayer Minecraft server for free. To begin, we first need to understand how multiplayer servers work. When you host a server, you broadcast your internet via your IP address online. With Minecraft servers, a port is necessary to connect to these servers. To achieve a server, we need to port forward a specific port so our friends can connect to the Minecraft server. To port forward, you will need to access your internet settings. In my case, the provider is Eastlink, and we use Aero to manage our devices. I had to download the Aero app and log in to gain access to it. If you have a different internet provider, the process will be similar, but not the same. So I highly recommend that you conduct your own research to find the port forwarding options on your own provider. With Aero, I first open the app. Then, at the bottom of the screen, there will be an options button. Give or take, you may not have this options button depending if it's a different provider or not, but it may be similar. After clicking this, you may see a lot of options. In my case, we want to pick the one labeled network settings. You will then see a setting along the lines of port forwarding or reservations. In my case, all I have to do is add a reservation and pick the device name that will host a Minecraft server. I will not add my device as it is already there. After you've done this, there should be your IP address, name, and MAC address. Do not touch these, you will not need them. The other option is to open the port. Click this and choose a port. By default, Minecraft servers will automatically install with a port of 25565 for ease of use, so that's why I'm going with it. Once you're done, make sure to save the changes and you may now close your settings. Congratulations, you have successfully port forwarded a port for your Minecraft server. Once you have port forwarded, we can now start setting up for the Minecraft server. If you want mods, vanilla will not work, and you will need a mod loader supported server to do so. It is important to clarify that mod loaders with client-side mods will not work in a vanilla server, but only visual mods such as mini-maps or different animations and shaders. In this video, I will cover the three most popular servers: a Forge server, a Fabric server, and a normal vanilla server, all on the latest version of Minecraft 1.21.4. Let's begin with a Forge server. Forge has the most compatibility with mods and is commonly used to play modded playthroughs in Java Edition. You'll first want to search for Forge server download on your favorite browser. All links to server downloads will also be in the description of the video, including Fabric and Vanilla. Once on the Forge website, search for the desired version. Please note that this method of hosting a Forge server only works in 1.18 or above. After picking your version, download the installer. You will then be redirected to another page with an advertisement in the middle. Instead, focus your attention on the top right of the page and wait for the skip button to appear. Hit it and your download will start. It shouldn't take very long. The downloadable file should be a .jar file and should look like a cup of coffee in the icon. If the icon is white, do not try to open it as it will fail. The different icon means that you do not have Java installed. This is needed to run executable jar files, which is necessary to install any Minecraft server. We have a video on how to install Java Oracle, so feel free to watch it and then come back to this video. I will go over how to quickly install Java. Open a new tab, type Java, and hit enter. The link will be in the description if you cannot find it. Make sure to click the blue button that says download Java for desktops. Once you downloaded it, make sure to run the file and install Java correctly. Once you install Java, go ahead and open the Forge installer we downloaded earlier. Just a quick side note. If the icon still hasn't changed, try restarting your computer as Java needs to apply changes. Once you've opened the installer, you will see three options: install client, server, and offline installer. Be sure to hit the server option as we want a server. You will notice that the file path is red, and that's what we want because we haven't set a folder for all the files to go inside of yet. In my case, I had decided to make a folder in my desktop. It does not matter what you name it. After you have created the folder, run the file again and choose the folder you created. Hit OK. Your Forge server should start installing. This process won't take very long if you have a decent computer. Once it is finished, go ahead and open that folder. You should see several files. They should all be similar to mine. The README file will give information on the specific server you have installed. Feel free to read it. You'll then want to run the .bat file to start the server. Command prompt should open, and the server will crash almost immediately. This is because Minecraft requires us to consent to a EULA agreement as per the terms of service. As explained right here in the terminal, press any key to close it. Open the uela.txt file. You will see a line saying uela equal false. Change only the false to a true, so it should say uela equals true. Save the file and exit. Run the server again. If all goes well, this should open a second white window with another command line. Generation of the world will be displayed in the console, so make sure to wait until that has completed before doing anything. Let's test our server. I'll be using the CurseForge launcher to create instances fast and easily. I recommend you to do so as well. I will create a new profile with the latest version and Forge version. Once that has completed, go ahead and launch Minecraft from the play button. Once fully loaded, hit multiplayer and hit direct connection. If we type localhost, it will automatically detect our server and join it. And if we read our server console, we can see that I am indeed in the server. The downside with typing localhost is that it only works for us and not our friends. To get our friends to join our server, we need to add the server IP address. When we click add server, we need a server name and server address. The server name can be anything you would like. The server address will be your public IP address plus the port that you port forwarded earlier in the video. To find your public IP address, simply search it up. Type what's my IP address and your IPv4 will be the IP address needed to connect. I recommend only playing on your server with friends as you do not want strangers knowing your IP address. Copy the IPv4 and go back to Minecraft. Paste it and make sure to delete the space in front. You then want to add a colon, which is a double dot, but vertical. And then add your port at the end. The default will be 25565. If you want a different port, you will need to change it in the server properties and port forward a different port. Once you've written the address, hit done. When joining, the console tells us that we've successfully connected to our Forge server. When inviting friends, use this combined address to join the server. The server only work if you're connected to the Wi-Fi. You may also use the console for sending commands. Here, I can alt myself and set my Gimlet to creative. Now that you guys know how to set up a Forge server, let's move on to hosting a Fabric server. Let's start by doing the same as we did for the Forge profile. Go in CurseForge and create a new Fabric 1.21.4 profile. Again, the name of the profile does not matter. When done, hit play so that we don't have to later when we want to test the server. Now, download the Fabric server.jar executable. Search in your browser, Fabric server download. The link will be in the description. Here, you guys can choose whichever version you would like. Older versions may be differently set up. When ready, hit the blue button that says executable server. Since we already have installed Java, go ahead and open the new downloadable jar file. This will generate about 7 files in your downloads folder. You need to wait until these files are done generating before doing anything. Select these new files, including the original jar file that used to generate these files, and either copy them or move them into a new folder that you're going to create to host the Fabric server, just like our Forge one from earlier. Once this is complete, go into the Fabric folder and edit the eula.txt text file to say true instead of false. Save and close. After this, it will be safe to run the .jar executable once more to officially launch your Fabric server. The white GUI opened and our world is being generated nicely. If we open the server properties file, the server port is equal to 25565, which is the desired port since it's the same one that we port forwarded in the beginning of the video. Quick tip: if you change your distance from 10 to 25 like I am, you can see a lot further in the server, but at the cost of performance. Now let's test our Fabric server. Open the Fabric client from CurseForge and hit multiplayer. Direct connect and type localhost to join locally. Now for your friends, hit add server, then add your public IP address from the What is my IP address site in the description of the video. Then add a colon next to the IP address, and then our port of 25565. Our last server will be a normal vanilla server. To start, I will create another CurseForge profile in the latest vanilla version of the game. You can use the regular Minecraft launcher for this type of server. To install a vanilla server, you will need to search for vanilla server download. I have the link in the description. Once on the download page, make sure to click the link for the 1.21.4 jar file. Don't worry about running any commands. I like to specify that the Minecraft site for vanilla servers only displays the latest version, and you will have to search the website for older versions elsewhere. I will then create a vanilla 1.21.4 folder in my desktop, like other servers. I am then going to drag the downloaded server.jar file into that folder and double click it. This should create additional files. Open the uela.txt and change it from false to true. Save and close. Now go ahead and run the jar file to launch our server. To join locally, simply go to the multiplayer tab, direct connection, and enter localhost. To play with friends, go to add server, find your public IP address by using the What's My IP Address website in the description, paste that IP address in the server address bar, add a colon, and then the port of 25565. Join the server. From here, we can operate ourselves using the op command in the console and use the commands in game. That's all for today's video on how to host several Minecraft servers for free. Note that this is not 24/7 hosting. It's only 24/7 if you keep your computer on 24/7 and keep the server open 24/7. This is the most basic tutorial on how to do so. Mods and Java args were not included, but if you guys will learn how to do so, please let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.